Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to look again at ing, these important three letters, ing. We use ing a lot in English. But today we're going to look at questions, how to make questions with the ing. Questions and negatives. So negatives just means any sentence with not. Questions, of course, we need a question mark at the end. So let's look at some examples. So let's remember, we can see he is singing. He is singing. So please remember that we need three things. 1, 2, 3. 1, here is he. Number 2 is. And number 3 is always the ing. He is singing. 1, 2, 3. But we want to ask a question. Let's start with this one. Is he eating? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. So the negative is isn't. Is he drinking? No, he isn't. Remember, isn't means is not. So it's the same as saying no, no, he is not. No, he isn't. It's exactly the same. We just make it smaller. When we're speaking, we say isn't. So the negative is isn't. He is, he isn't. Is he singing? Yes, he is. We can see here. So the answer is, in the positive, yes, he is. In the negative, no, he isn't. Let's look at they. So remember, they is different. We use is with he or she. We use are with they. So again, 1, 2, 3. They are drinking. He is, they are. We still use the ing. The ing doesn't change. Because it's two people, they are drinking. So let's look at the question. Are they eating? No, they aren't. Are they sleeping? No, they aren't. Are they drinking? Yes, they are. So the question again for they is are they? Are they again? The answer, no, they aren't, is the negative. So let's look at making the questions. How do we make a question? So for a yes-no question, a yes-no question means the answer is yes or no. We have only two answers. So if we want to make a question from he is singing, we just have to change the is, goes down here. Is changes to here. And he is first here, here it's second. Changes. Is and the he change. So the question is he singing? That's the question. Remember, question mark for a question. So let's look at a question with they. They are drinking. That's not a question. We want to make the question. We have to change. We put the are here and the they here. And now it's a question. So the question is, are they drinking? The answer is yes, they are, or no, they aren't. So again, let's just look at the question quickly. He is singing is not a question. We have to change it. Is goes here. He goes here. And is he singing is the question. So we're going to practice some questions now. So we can also make a question with what or why or where. Remember, where is for a place. So the answer would be in Ireland or in Sligo or in Dublin or in England, in France. That's where. Why is he singing? Why? The answer is because. Because he likes it, because he wants to. What is he singing? Well, the answer here would be a song. He's singing a song. So to make the question with why or what or where, it's the same. We just put the where, or the why, or the what first. And then we have is he. So let's just do some practice. So what is she doing? Well, let's ask a question. Is she sleeping? Is she sleeping? So we have two possible answers. We can say yes, she is, or no, she isn't. So let's answer it. Is she sleeping? Yes, she is. Or no, she isn't. And what's the answer? Well, of course, she's not sleeping. So the answer is no, she isn't. No, she isn't. So let's look at driving. Is she driving? So the question is, we're going to make the question. The question is she? Is she driving? No, of course she's not. No, she isn't. No, she isn't driving. Let's make the question for cooking. So we're going to write the question. The question is, remember, we have to change the order. Is first. Is she cooking? That's the question. So let's look. Is she cooking? What's the answer? No, she isn't. That's it exactly. So let's do some more practice. We're going to make a question with drinking. So it's for this woman here. Let's make a question. Drinking? How do we make a question for she? Is she drinking? Is she drinking? That's the question. Cooking. How do we make a question with cooking? Again, it's the same. Is she cooking? Let's put the... So, is she drinking? No, she isn't. Is she cooking? No, she isn't. Let's make a question with driving. It's the same question again. Is she driving? So, is she driving? Yes, she is. Now we're going to make a what question. The question is, what is she driving? Is she driving a plane? Is she driving a lorry or a truck or a van? What is she driving? She's driving a car. She's driving a car. Okay, let's continue with our questions. So we can see these two people, they're in the kitchen. We're going to ask a question. Now remember, a question for two people is different. different to a question for one. So 2 people are they. How do we make a question with they? Are they? Are they watching television? So remember the they for 2 people. Let's make a question about sleeping. Well, so let's answer the question first. Are they watching television? Let's look. No. No, they aren't. So remember, they is different. No, they aren't. Make the question for sleeping. Are they sleeping? The question is, no, they aren't. And this one. Are they cooking? Yes, they are. So again, the answers. Are they sleeping? No, they aren't. Are they cooking? Yes, they are. And make a question with what? What are they cooking? Exactly. So remember, the they and the are go together. In the question, we put the are first. Okay, let's see if you can make some questions. Number 1. This is for homework. What ing? So what's the question here we can ask about this picture? What's the verb? Well, I'll help you. The verb is eat here. So how do we make the question? It's she. See if you can make the question. Number 2. Again, what's the verb? What ing? Number 3. Again, another what question. What's the verb here? And we have to make a question with ing. What something something ing. And number 4. Make a what question. This time it's he. And we make the ing at the end. Okay, thanks for watching today. That's our video. Talk to you soon.